All right. Sorry about the thing on the bottom of the screen. I got to get that off. What's happening, everyone? We're live. Test 1, 2, 3, 4. Test, 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 test. I think we're working. Think we're working. No? Wait. Can people hear me? Because I can't hear myself. I can't hear myself. People can hear me, but I can't hear myself. So why is that? Because I can't hear myself. I think I can hear myself now. Hold on a second. I think I can. Oh, good. We're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. Sorry to come on so late tonight. My bad. Sorry to come on so late tonight. Dakatech says 5x5. Is 5x5 what people say when you can hear somebody? Is that what that means? Five by five, Urban Dictionary says, is a radio communications expression that means loud and clear. Okay, I see. Good. We got, hey, over there on Twitch, we got Dak Attack, Dragonfire, and Rob watching. Hello. We got on moderating here, Sarah's moderating. Hello, Sarah. Raven, Riley, and Beezy are here late night. This is a late night stream. Again, I do apologize for coming on so late tonight. We have here tonight, James T is here, Andrea B is here, Cherry Cole is here, Marzell is here, Linda Gordon is here. Callie Voltaire, Brad, Alibaba, Nikki, Calendar Page, Kavit, Lisa Remo, Sammy Boy, Alden Rose, Jonah Katz. Was it a good basketball game, Jonah? Patty Whack, Kira Knows, Cherry Cola, Terry, Ann Fitzgerald, Andrea B., Rick Hoppy, Joanne Monahan, Dalton Spear, Louise Alibaba, Nikki, Darren Markley, Call Me Fat Jesus. Did I say Callie Voltaire? I can't remember. Austin Gaming, Alden Rose, Nigel, John Gidry, Astro Josh, Polly is here. Hey guys, I owe a thanks to Polly. Last stream, Polly made a donation right at the start of the stream, and I got an email notification about it, and I didn't see it. And I felt so bad after. So I want to say a big thanks to Polly for your very kind donation, Polly, at the start of last stream. Very nice of Polly. And I just missed it until after. I felt bad. So shout out to Polly. Mark Rush is here. Maddie Ice. J.B. Yenijalki, Zippercat, One Way Street. Joel is here. Angry Tacos is here. Yeah, this is later than I normally like to come on. But it happens. Sometimes it just so happens. Sometimes it happens, guys. What can I say? Better late than never. Ada Blue is here. Johnny Cash is here. I think it's Cash. Hang on one second here. Let's see. F-22 Raptors here. Three Amigos NJ's here. Three Amigos NJ. I've heard that documentary on Netflix is good. The MH1, MH3, whatever, Netflix. MH370. Is that what it is, Netflix? Maybe it's not good. I don't know. Somebody told me about it. Somebody told me it's on. I don't know if that person had seen it. Don't know how it is. Why am I not on the screen? Where did I go? Oh, I'm over here. I gotta replace myself. Hang on. Put myself back over here. Lisa says it's a good documentary. Shrinking on Apple TV is amazing. Shrinking on Apple TV. Oh, it's a comedy series, I guess. Let's see here. Zippercat. It's rainy where I am. We had an interesting day. We were supposed to get all this. We were supposed to get a lot of snow. A lot of Massachusetts got snow. But we were supposed to get some here, and we never got any. Actually, it's nothing ever piled up. It's been snowing a bit here and there where I am, but it just never piled up here. What is going on with this? I don't know why. Let's look at radar omega. I'll show you the yeah, I'm like in this area here. Newton. And we just haven't been, it just, a part of like some places in Western Massachusetts got like 2 feet. We got 0 inches. It never piled up here. It's been like raining all day and a little snow, but the snow doesn't actually stick. The temperature right now here is 33. So the green is rain and the blue is snow. It just hasn't been piling up. We're getting the tail end of it right now. Cat Wilson is here. Barbara D says, we got snow but not wind. Alibaba says, I am getting some wind in Canada. Leo Gaming says, send some snow to Miami, Florida. I haven't watched any of Mandalorian on the new season of Mandalorian. Ian Toxicated is here. Ian Toxicated thought the MH370 documentary was too dramatized for his taste. Do you mean like too many dramatizations? Polly says, windy like crazy in South Jersey. Justin Rochkin is here. I am the DJ is here. James, I kind of, even though I don't think it's the greatest show, I kind of enjoyed watching White Lotus, both seasons of that. Talked about that on an earlier broadcast. Robin Banks is here. Ian Toxicated says the MH370 documentary is a little conspiracy theoristy. Andrea B says, White Lotus, I love to hate some of the characters. So anyways, we're here live. It's been a busy few days. We had a bunch of streams on all the bank crisis stuff. Probably did 4 or 5 streams on that. That was busy. kind of round the clock. MJ is here. Hello, MJ. Yeah, we did 5 streams on the bank stuff. Thanks, James T. So, wanted to cover that. Caffeinated Misfit is here. Big Dog is here. You know, this afternoon, if I can give you a why I didn't cover it. Hey, Linda Belka's here modding. Hi, Linda. You know, this thing happened today, which I don't think is like the hugest story. It's the thing where the Russian planes sometimes go near American planes and near American drones, and it sounds like a Russian plane, like by accident, actually hit an American drone today, and the drone did not shoot down the drone. Did not shoot it down. It sounds like it was actually an accident, but it got too close to it and it hit it, and then the drone had to be brought down. Anyways, the thing is, though, you know, by the time I got the story, there was a whole press release out about it, and there really wasn't much to do besides read the press release. So I didn't cover it just because there wasn't really much new to report. And then after the fact, too late, I realized too late that the Pentagon was going to have a press conference about it. I think if I had figured out before that the Pentagon was going to have a press conference, we would have at least covered the Pentagon press conference. Although the Pentagon basically didn't have that much to say, and it sounds like it was an accident. So I actually don't think it's that big. It's that like huge a story. It doesn't sound to me like it was intentionally shot down. That would be a much bigger story. But I think if I had known that the press conference was on, I just forgot to check the Pentagon site to see if they were having a press conference. So it's my fault. But F-22 Raptor says not really a developing story. Yeah, I mean, that's why if there were no press conference, I wouldn't have much to say. But I could have done this. If I had figured out that there was a press conference coming up, I could have got on the air, said a little about it, and then let people watch the press conference. But anyway, so next time I will remind myself to check the Pentagon website. Yeah, there's that report, Ada, about it dumping fuel on it, the plane's dumping fuel on it. I don't know if they normally do that or something. So supposedly Russia does mess with U.S. planes and drones not infrequently, but, you know. So I made myself a mental note to next time make sure I check the Pentagon website. Always check if there's a press conference, because once in a while I forget. And then I'm like, oh. But I didn't want to do a stream after the press conference retroactively because it wasn't like there was that much in the press conference. You know, it didn't feel like it was worth a stream. Anyways, fake dubstep is here. It actually wasn't flying over a war zone. It was flying over the Black Sea, international waters. Hey, Hedy Silovitz is here. You know, I gotta say, as I was coming on the air tonight, I was like, man, it's late. I was like, you know, the East Coast people probably aren't going to be here. Like April, Coco, and Hedy are probably not going to be here. That's what I thought to myself. Too bad. But Hedy came by. Susie May is here. Thanks again, Raven Riley, Sarah, Linda Belk for modding. Nick Fornelli is here. What is going on with this? What is going on with this? I don't know why that's all acting weird. Nick Fornelli is here. I didn't know you were East Coast. Call me Vat Jesus. I did not know that. Michelle R. is in Florida. Adam Jones is here in Seattle. Corey is here. Polly says, only reason I'm here is I took a rare nap after work. Now I am wide awake. Hetty says April is sleeping. I figured that. Canadian Patriot is here. I keep saying I'm going to reset my hours, but I really need to. My hours got very late in the last month because we had a lot of night streams and early morning streams. But I'm not going to go too late tonight. That's the idea. But I did want to do a stream. It's too bad Randy isn't here, because I have an update about the fan situation. Remember the fan situation? Randy is athletics. Remember the fan situation? I feel like most of you remember the fan situation, where Randy sent me this retro fan and it was awesome, but it was broken. And I wrote to the company, and I also had another old fan from this company, and I got them to agree that I could get a trade-in because I had this old broken fan of theirs, they would upgrade the return. And so instead of replacing the one Randy sent me, they would send me the bigger version. So as I suspected, I explained this all last time. If you go to the last stream, I think I have a chapter up for it. Again, it's so complex. But is it there? Let's see. Which one is it? Yeah, Randy Retro Fan Update. That's on the Zach Cohen stream. That was the stream where Zach played music for us. Right there. He was great. But anyways, so what I was, Allison Beatty says the infamous fan situation. So what I was, long story short, go watch that chapter if you aren't caught up. But what I was telling you last time is I think that the company made a mistake. And I think the company actually sent me 2 fans rather than 1. They were supposed to send me 1 replacement fan, which is a retro fan, but a larger model than I originally had. And I think and I said to you last time, I said, what I think they actually did is sent me the larger one and a replacement for the original one. And in the last 2 days, I got 2 boxes from the company, and I haven't opened the boxes, but I can tell what's in them. And I was exactly right. They have sent me 2 fans. They sent me 2 fans. They sent me the same one Randy sent me, a replacement for that, and they sent me the bigger version. And I have the boxes here, and I wrote to them today, and I said, and by the way, I had warned them against this. I had written to them before they sent out the fans, and I had written to the customer service person. I said, just make sure you don't actually send me 2. And they did it anyway. Clout Gangsta is here. Yeah, so I wrote to them today. I wrote to the customer service person, and I said, this is what happened. What do you want me to do with the second fan? And I have not heard back yet. Well, I can't show the fans yet because I don't want to open the boxes until Randy is here, because Randy sent me the original one. So we're going to wait to open the boxes until Randy is in the chat. He'll be in one of our chats soon, but I can't do it until it's the thing he sent me. So I got to wait until he's here to open them. Sell the other fan? I would keep it. I would keep the extra fan. I mean, I will happily keep both of them if they let me. I mean, that'd be pretty crazy. They might tell me to return the extra one because it's in its box. I mean, all they got to do if they want the extra one back is to send me a label, because I haven't even opened the box yet. Why do you keep asking about Takis? Don't repeat questions. No repeat questions. You get one chance to ask. Dead Pirate Guybrush is here. Risk Owens says 3rd fan incoming. Third fan coming. I don't think third fan coming. The name of the fan, oh, well, it's the V fan. I'll show you. Somebody hasn't followed the story. Let's see here. It's the green retro fan from Vornado. Wrestling Lane is here, aka Bertrice. Hold on. Yeah, the one Randy sent me is this one. As an Amazon associate item for qualifying purchase. That's the one Randy sent me. And then the replacement I was supposed to get, the larger version, is this one. It's the same but larger, the V-Fan Senior. Same but larger. So that's it. So I got an extra one of those. Cha-Cha has a red one. David Click is here. Fun Guy is here on Twitch. Ian, I'm going to mention the chutney. The unknown commenter is here. So I now have this one and the larger version of this one. I have two of them. Oh, I can use them both. I don't think I think they're going to make me send the extra one back. All they got to do is send me a label and I'll send it back. I'm not going to be dishonest with them. I could have been dishonest. I could have just kept it and not told them. I'm not going to do that. Alibaba says you have to do a comparative review of the two. Well, I'm only going to open the second. I'm only going to open the second one if they let me. Fun Guy, I literally just 2 minutes ago said no repeat comments in the chat, and you just repeated your comment in the chat. Come on, Fun Guy, really. Thanks, Starfire. Wow. It's very nice of Starfire. Thank you, Starfire. Is the fan pretty powerful? It was a good fan. I mean, the one I had from Randy is not a huge fan, but it was a good fan. But it was too noisy. Oh, look, there's Starfire's donation right there. Anyways, we gotta. So next time I'm on, I was kind of hoping Randy would be here, but maybe it's too late for him. But next time we're doing a stream and Randy is here, we will open the boxes. By the way, in case you didn't know, the donation graphic is broken and it shows everyone twice. Thanks, Morse314. I appreciate your kind words over there on Twitch. Hey, is Derek One Way Street still in the chat? One Way Street, are you there? Derek? Anyone? Derek? Derek? Still there? No? Maybe? Derek is here. Derek wrote me something I wanted to share. Derek says, adopted sister just got done doing the Antelope Canyon in Page, Arizona 50-mile ultra marathon. Finished in 14 hours, 43 minutes in the mud and rain. It was so cold, 40 degrees Fahrenheit with 10 miles an hour winds and rain. She is over 50 years old and killing it. So congratulations to Derek's adopted sister. That's amazing. She did a 50-mile ultra marathon that took 14 hours. That's pretty impressive. 14 hours in 40-degree weather. Derek might have sent me something else about it too. I got to check. Callie says, I hope to do that soon. MJ says, that's awesome. Terry says, that's great. It is pretty cool. Oh, Derek also sent me something of he hiked Slot Canyon with his wife. Right? And he said, wait, you're gonna have to. Oh, thanks, Callie Voltaire. Callie Voltaire says bravo for Derek's adopted sister. Yeah, so let me show you this. This is a little. I gotta figure this out now. Hold on, hang on, guys. Derek sent me something else. Hey, thanks, DJ Cruz. No, I do not have any pets. I love pets, but I can't really have them with my line of work. I think it would get in the way. Sheetza says, what's up with the rule you can't ask a question twice? Because no one wants to read the same question twice. Why do I want to? Who wants to see repeat questions in the chat? No one. I don't. That's why we have the rules, because it's annoying. Derek, Twitter did this weird thing. I don't know if Twitter's broken. Did this weird thing where I called up your DMs and like it gave me the first DM you ever sent me. It started at the beginning of the DMs rather than the end. So now I have to go through all the DMs. That's really weird. I don't know why it did this. Hang on a second. Let's try this again. Oh, now I got it. I think. Did I? What's going on here? Why can't I see it? It's weird. Hey, Al Bo is here. Good to see Al. Al's going to call in at some point soon. We're going to do a stream when Al calls in. Good to see Al Bo. As soon as I can get it on the screen, I'll show you this thing that Derek sent me. I don't know why it's so hard to call up on Twitter. What is going on here? What is happening? Derek, now when I go to your DMs, the last DM I have from you is September 7th. I want to show the pictures. It was working and now it's not working. Now it's showing me your DM from September 7th. I just don't understand it. Yeah, it's like it disappeared. Maybe it's there on, I mean, I'll show it next time or something. It's just, I think it's like Twitter's DMs thing is not working. It just stopped working. Derek sent me some cool pics. Oh, hold on. I think I might be able to get it now. I have to like scroll through these. Oh my gosh. It's so weird. Now it's like reset every. It's so weird. I just don't understand it. Uh-oh. It's gone. Now it's back. Oh, he just sent it to me. Oh, no, it's back again. I got it here. So Derek says this is Slot Canyon. Derek, right? That's Slot Canyon. Pretty cool. Where is that, Derek? You can tell people in the chat. And then he said he went there with his wife. There's Derek's wife. What's her name? Dell? Lovely. And then that is Derek's wife and maybe Derek's sister? Maybe? Yes? Slot Canyon. Alex Duncan says, I'm guessing that's where the Windows background is from. David Click says, that looks like Utah. I was down in Zion last week. Is this it? Visit Utah Slot Canyons. What? Slot Canyons are narrow gorges and soft rocks. I've never been in one. Derek will tell us where that is. Hetty says, is that in Arizona? Derek says it was Page, Arizona. Page, Arizona, same canyon my sis ran through. His wife's name is Dell, right? Page, Arizona. Ooh, okay. It is near Lake Powell. They have a website, pagearizona.com. Your Southwest adventure starts here. Kevin Burger King is here. Ian Toskidded, I don't know where Arizona Jumper is in Arizona. Hey, Fweeky Beats is here. Look, Fweeky Beats came by to our chat here. We normally don't stream this late. This is pretty late. This is pretty late. Dorian McLean is here. Queenful is here. Al says, my dad visited Zion. He said it was beautiful. Zion National Park, I have never been to. I don't think I've ever been to a national park. Kangaroo Island TV says, Arizona Jumper lives on Lake Havasu. No, that's Havasu, Mom. It sounds more like Havasu, Mom. I don't know, though. I do not know. How are you doing, Kangaroo Island TV? What's happening? There's some interesting, so Derek's sister ran a ultra marathon 50-mile one, which is crazy. The full ones I think are around like 100 miles. There's some good documentaries about people just running full ones I've watched on YouTube. It's just crazy. You have to have like a team of people to help you out, drive along and like give you food and stuff. Al, I don't really go hiking these days, but I do enjoy it. It's kind of hard with my job, you know. It's not like if I go hiking, I can really easily cover news. How about you, Al? Callie says Badwater is the hardest run ever in Death Valley. I did watch one or two documentaries about the Badwater one, Callie. I am using a Blue Yeti microphone. Al says, I don't hike much, but I enjoy it. It's like exploring. It's been hard to even go outside lately with the crazy wind, rain in California this year. Supposed to be a lot of rain in California today, no? Is it still raining there? One way to find out. One way to find out, guys. It's time for Radar Omega. Ooh. Let's go to reflexivity. Let me get rid of this stuff. How do I get rid of this stuff? Outlooks and monitoring? Yeah. Here is your California radar. Some rain in Southern California, some more here. Auric 3D says it stopped raining here all up. The storm is over. Paul Thomas is here. Paul is helping moderate on Agenda Free TV and Facebook. Thank you so much, Paul. Lisa of the Lion is here. She says drizzling in San Diego. Sarah says it stopped now for now. Sarah says it's coming back on Friday night for NorCal. Justin says I live in Santa Rosa, California. Al says it was 70, super rainy in San Francisco this morning with 70-mile-an-hour winds. Wow. Storm Dancer is here. No, Radar Omega is if you want to use it on desktop, you have to subscribe to it. If you want to use it on a phone, you have to subscribe to it. You just buy the app. If you want to use it on desktop, you have to pay a monthly fee. But I use it for work, so it's worth it to me. I really like it, but yeah, it is not free, as Leo Gaming says. Oh, Kangaroo Island TV says, Steve inspired me to do the tacos after I watched the stream. Kangaroo Island TV, did you make tacos? How did it come out? If you haven't seen it, we did the tacos stream. I learned to make tacos live. Right there. That was with my brother. That was a fun stream with Zach playing music last time. Nun is here. Nun, are you really in the Andes Mountains of Colombia? Is that really where you are, Nun? Shy Machine is here. Peppa Chicken is here. Kangaroo Island TV says, I am doing tacos tonight. I bought the old El Paso jumbo taco kit. I will be eating them for days. Hey, let me know how those turn out, Kangaroo Island TV. Send a photo, Kangaroo Island TV, of the tacos. Sandra M is here. Oh, I got to talk to you guys about something. So, you know, we do these Lookner streams pretty regularly. And at least I have the background lit. I was thinking, though, I really should do something with the background. Like pretty much everyone who streams, given the number of times I stream on this channel, the background is really lacking. I mean, it's kind of hard because this is where my desk is, so it's not like I can have a whole room behind me. It's kind of an awkward place. Although, you know, it would be possible for me to get a computer to set up another room for the streaming. Let me show you guys what I'm thinking about, okay? So there's a channel I like, which is you probably haven't heard of it, but I do like the guy who does it. The guy's name is Nutty. And Nutty streams about stuff for streamers, like equipment streamers we use. I really like him. But he's someone, I think, who is a good example of, he doesn't have like a really expensive setup, but he at least makes the room look like something. So let me show you here what his room looks like. This is Nutty. I gotta find him sitting in his room. Yeah, so this is Nutty's room. Let me actually make myself disappear. I'll put myself in the corner. Hang on. So what I want you to notice about Nutty's room is, so it's interesting because a lot of streamers use these lights, right? So it's not like he's just in like a bedroom, right? But he makes it look like something. So what he has is, it looks like a couple shelving units, and it looks like maybe he has a couple floodlights on the bottom, and I think he might have some I don't know if he has like those LED strip lighting on the top. It looks like there's lighting coming from the bottom and the top. Right? And then he just has stuff on the shelves. At least it looks like something. Now, I can't do that behind me right here. It's not a green screen. So it's just an example of someone who, he's just doing it looks like in a bedroom, but at least he makes it look like something. And I just don't have anything. So I think it might be time for me to like do something. Callie says Emily D. Baker does the same. Let's see what she does. Nikki says, I must be boring. I like mine as it is. Yeah, so this is Emily D. Baker. And again, it's this kind of, it looks like her bedroom or her living room. It's shelving units. It's shelving units with lights coming up from the shelving units. So it's in a little, and she has a red light on the other side, So you get the idea. Again, that's Emily D. Baker. So I just have nothing. I have a radiator and a window. It looks kind of strange. Now also a lot of people do green screen stuff. That is true. People do green screen stuff. But, I can't put anything back against this wall because there's a radiator. You can't block the radiator. You can't block the window. And this is next to a door. But, so one thing I could in theory do, is I have an extra room in here that I'm not really using. So one thing I could do is put a computer and a desk. I actually might have access to a desk in the extra room and use that as my Lookner room. You know? I would just have to make sure the computer has Wi-Fi. Oh, actually, I don't even have to do that. Now that I think about it, I don't. That's interesting. I really think I should do something like this. So what would I need? If I had, let's just say I had like an empty room. I have like an empty room, right? I certainly have a room like this that I could put something in, like an empty room. Al says people could send you stuff to put behind you. Oh, that's interesting. Well, is the idea that like what I would want to get is some kind of like shelving unit? Is that the simplest way to do it, is to have some shelves behind you? Also, notice how both of them, it's pretty similar. Look at that. They're basically facing you towards a corner of the room. See what they do? They face you towards a corner of the room, and on most of it, there's a shelving unit, but something else on the other one. I mean, I could do something like that. You know, I just think it's a way of, it's definitely doable. You just need some cheap shelves. I don't want to spend $1 million on shelves. F22 Raptor says, I paid $20 for a little Cub shelving unit. Look at what Good Mythical Morning does, says Al Bow. All right. Darren suggests retro items. Well, I don't know. I think what you want to do is put stuff that like represents yourself. Yeah, see, Al, I see what you're saying. So like, what Good Mythical Morning does is they're just against like, now they're against a corner too. That's also against a corner, but they have like a special wallpaper. They have they have like a, you know, a lot of retro stuff, but like it's a wooden wall and tree wallpaper and just a bunch of stuff on the walls. Is it a green screen? Maybe it's a green screen. I don't know. It could be a green screen. Whatever. I don't know. Callie Voltaire says Scott Adams looks like he has a set of books. Yeah, I mean, I think I'd want to do a little more than he does. He doesn't really do, he's not even really lighting his background, Scott Adams. See? It's just like a room. Again, it's a corner, but yeah, and he does have books up. I mean, it's something. But I think what I would like to do as a way to start is, you know, like what's her name, the lawyer and Nutty do. I do like the idea of shelves because you can alternate stuff, shelves, and also figuring out how to capture some kind of lighting effect like that. And I don't know if the lighting on the shelves, him and Emily B. Davis, is it, or whatever her name is, how they get the shelves lit up. Yeah, how is she lighting those shelves? Does she have like little lights in each shelf? I don't know how she's lighting up the shelves, and I don't know how Nutty is exactly lighting his shelves either. Why this urge to change? Because I find it boring. I'm bored by my background. I'm bored by this. I think it looks better having a little something more there. And also, I do have an extra room. That's one of the things I talked about doing when I moved here, is using an extra room for Lookner. I think it would be fun to have a a little more personal decoration there. With stuff that I like to put there. Is it LED light strips? Yeah, I agree it's LED lights. I just don't know if it's strips or something else. I bet probably Cookdoodle or Cockledoodle says it's hitting lighting strips. I bet what I could do, honestly, is I bet that there's videos on YouTube of people who talk about doing that lighting setup. Al says, I like stuff will represent you and be real. Yeah, I think that would be good. I would like to put some stuff that I like behind me. Rick says a little perspective on the background is inherently more interesting than if the back wall is parallel to the picture plane. I agree with that too, Rick. Oh, Call Me Vat Jesus says, Amazon sells little lights you can buy to light cabinets up. Getting them done custom and fancy can be pricey. Cheap options out here. Yeah, I'm not going to spend that much on this. Caffeinated Misfit said, Potato Jet has a video he put up a month ago of a studio build. I'm going to do that. I'm going to watch some videos about how people do it. And I think maybe I'll just get some... It'd be interesting to see if I could find some sort of shelving that's not that expensive. Justin says I could put agenda-free TV merch up there. Maybe. But I do have an extra room where I can do this. I actually have a room. Polly says you can do so much with light strips. Walk around Christmas tree shop or Hobby Lobby for items to throw up on shelves. I think the start would be to get some shelves. And I like this idea of shooting into a corner. It's pretty interesting how similar both of these are. But at least it looks like something. At least it's something. It's something. It's not nothing. No, I'm not putting up a Lookner banner. Yeah, we're going to have to set some ground rules if I do that. Because people will send me all this stuff, and they have to understand I don't have to put it up. Because I don't know what people are going to send me. Hey, J.A. says IKEA has affordable prices on their Billy bookcases. Hey, that's an interesting idea that J.A. has. Let's go over to IKEA and see what kind of shelves they sell, just for the fun of it. See, I'd even put plastic shelving up. It's just for a studio. I could also tax deduct it because it's for my studio. Could tax deduct the room. If you use a room exclusively for work, you can tax deduct it. Linda Birdbike, why are you so down on this? I've been thinking about this. You can go back. I've talked about this months ago. It's like they sell like this kind of thing. I mean, obviously, if you really wanted to, you could just buy a bunch of these things. It wouldn't be that cheap. But these shelf units. I think for shelves, I'd want something interesting. Yeah, like look, I mean, it's kind of expensive. Oh, sorry, I'm in the way of everybody. I'm in the way. Let me get myself out of the way. Sorry. So this is IKEA site. It's kind of expensive, but, well, first of all, you could buy like a bunch of these. But like this one here, I mean, is big, right? It's $160, so I don't know that I'd buy that one. But that would actually cover a bunch. That one there is $150, but something that would just cover a lot of space, and maybe I would just have to get one of them. There's a bookcase like that. I think the bookcases look a little boring though. I think I'd want something a little more interesting. Something like that is more interesting. I mean, I don't even know that I'd get it at IKEA, but you know what I'm saying. Oh, Kimberly says the new background fund. Thank you, Kimberly. Kimberly, I appreciate that. Kimberly Barr. Thank you. Kat says, I really like the idea. It was nice when the Christmas tree was up. You got to assemble it yourself. Well, if I got something from IKEA, I would just assemble it on a stream. Kangaroo Island TV says no plastic plants. They are bad luck, bad karma. By the way, we have Bossa Supernova who says it would be cool to post some memorabilia from your past jobs. Hexit says Paul's Hardware and Bitwit both have vids on lighting your set. Tommy Boy says LED strips. Hey, thanks, Kim Hayes. Thank you, Kim Hayes. That's so nice of you. Thank you, Kim. Yeah, this is interesting. This calyx thing, I'm not saying this is it, but I like that it's different colors. See, I could see getting, I don't think black is really right, but, there's some sort of interesting shelving that I could get. Polly says, look at It's a Crime on YouTube. Simple but decent. Yeah, we really should do this. I mean, it's kind of stupid that I don't. At this point, how many years have I been streaming on this channel? Yeah, so this is interesting. Is Polly points out this is It's a Crime, but that's really simple, right? It's not, she has a colored, it looks like what she has is colored wall. She has the brick wallpaper. I think that's a wallpaper. It's just a shelving unit in front of wallpaper. So at least it's something. I think I have a little more space. So I think, MJ, that's so kind of you. Wow. That's very generous of MJ. Jeez. MJ, man. Wow. MJ gave towards the background fund too. Jeez. Hey, thanks, MJ. That's very kind of you. Well, now I'll have to let you guys know what I get. Very nice of MJ. And also Kim Hayes and Kimberly Barr, thank you. Very generous of you. She literally just has one shelving unit and stuff in it and wallpaper. And Polly, she has a, what am I saying? Kimberly Barr says she has the photos of crime victims. She also has a sign up there. I think I have enough space to do something more like this or that, So Al says, now you can afford the shelving unit. Well, I think what I'd want to do, see something I like, Nutty, he has shelves, but I don't even know what the shelves are. It might just be his lighting that's really good. But his shelves are a little bit different. It's not just a bookcase. So the two things I would need to figure out are the shelving and the lighting. But we can do streams on it. But I have talked about doing this. I've talked about doing this for over a year. And I really think I should just do it. Who knows? Maybe it's hard. I can't just buy a used unit, I don't think, because if somebody's selling a big shelving unit, it's not going to fit in a car. Tyam Daly says his shelving looks like from Lowe's or Menards. Kat says his looks more industrial. I like it. Yeah, I like it. It's not a bookcase. And I also like that it's not, what I like about his shelving is the compartments are a little bigger and they're not these small compartments. But honestly, small ones can work too. Martin W. says Calyx is awesome just like everything Swedish. Yeah, call me Fat Jesus. I'm sure I could find things to put in the shelves eventually. I don't think that's going to be a problem. I think that, Kim Hayes says we're also excited to see something behind you. It just, I also think if somebody who's not familiar with the channel turns on the channel, I just think it looks better to see something like this or this or even this, than just this. I mean, it's not nothing. It's lit, but it's really nothing. You know. So I just think it's time. Hey, Crypto King is here. Caffeinated Misfit is here. Get something with wheels. Sausage, I'd love to get an aquarium, but it's just a whole thing. It's a little too much right now. You know, I don't think I'm ready to deal with taking care of fish. 12 Tree says Answers with Joe uses shelves too. Right, as Al says, Al and Jan say, it looks more professional. This is like, if you don't, I mean, you might, I do think some people might turn on a channel and before they've even seen it, they might, you know, people just click through things fast. And maybe if you have like a bit more of a professional setup, it looks like something that you might want to stick around and check out. You said Answers with Joe? Is that Joe Scott? Who's Answers with Joe? Oh, here it is. Well, this is Joe Scott. Joe Scott has like 1.6 million subscribers. And yeah, Answers with Joe. Yeah, that's pretty simple too. You know, his is like the person before him we looked at, where it's really just that's like that shelving unit with, it's a shelving unit with either a blue wall or blue wallpaper behind it. He might have just put he might have put blue cardboard behind it, honestly. Yeah, so you can do that. Again, I would prefer something with a little more depth. And again, I have the room to put some depth in there. Nikki says could get a nano tank and keep snails or shrimp. Who knows? Maybe one day. Sean says do a brick facade to make it more Boston. That's also, you know, it's interesting the idea of, you know, using stick-on wallpaper too. You could use stick-on wallpaper. Oh, thanks, Crypto King. Crypto King says for the world's best mods. Hey, thanks, Crypto King. That's so nice of you. Plantable Soul says, why not use green screen? I don't want to use green screen. I like it real. I think it would be nice to have like a space that looks nice with my stuff in it. It's just, it's something I've thought about, and I think we should do it. Susie likes the brick facade idea. I mean, obviously, in terms of, you'd have to do it with like wallpaper or something. If to do it with a, you know, to do it here. Hang on a second here. Hang on. Yeah, Kimberly Barr points out that they actually sell backdrops. Now, like, I'd have to think about what I'd want, you know, if I used a backdrop, but it's good to know they sell them, right? So Kimberly sent me this. This is it's like a photo backdrop, right? And you can buy it by 10 by 10 feet or 8 by 8 feet, you know. So, you know, it's good to know. It looks like it's just a, I don't know if it's what it's made of exactly. I don't know if it's, it's cloth. It's made of cloth, I think. So you just hang it somehow. You got to hang it. But, you know, so you could do that too in addition to wallpaper. You could just get some kind of cloth thing. That one's 7 by 5. But I'll post a link to that just if people want to go look at it. But Kimberly Barr sent me that one. Thanks, Kimberly. So, you know, it's good to know that these things exist. Oh, Marzell is here. Marzell, at some point, if I remember tonight, you sent me like a photo or a video a couple weeks ago, and I meant to show it. Hang on, somebody else sent me a link too. But it's got to be something that resonates with me. You know what I'm saying? It's got to be something that feels natural. Kimberly says they have red brick too. Yeah, and like MJ pointed out that they sell shelving on Amazon, right? So you could buy, there's interesting things like this is the thing MJ sent me. It's like something like that, So they do have these different things. At least, something like that's a bit different, which I like. I like that it's different. It's not just a standard thing. I think what I'd also need to do here, I'll post that link as well. It's an Amazon associate item for qualifying purchases. So what I need to do is I got to go down and maybe measure a space and just see what, I think maybe what I'd maybe do is, so I actually have a spare computer. The thing what I might want to do first is, I would need a chair. That's a problem. If I were going to do this, the one thing I would need is a chair, like a kind of chair I felt comfortable in. Although I might have an extra, I don't know. Anyways, because right now I have my two chairs upstairs are these I've had them for years, but these expensive chairs that are really comfortable sitting. Oh, thank you, Eddie Smith. So nice of you, Eddie. I've been watching Eddie's TikToks. Eddie, how is the trip? Eddie, you gotta put your TikTok channel in the. Maybe I'll post a link to Eddie's TikTok channel in a second. Hold on, I have too many things to do here. Eddie's on a trip. I think maybe what I would do is set up a table and a computer. Oh, and I have an extra monitor too. See, I have that now. I would go set up in one of in the empty room, and I would then see how it looks, right? Because what I could do is I could set up the computer and have a webcam and just do a stream with nothing on the wall. And then that would show me, at least I'd be in position. And we could see, okay, here's where we are in the room. Here's how many feet you need over here. Here's how many feet you need over here. It seems silly. I don't know. I think I'd be better off, rather than just getting stuff, let me just get a computer in that room. And then we can go from there. Because at least that way I'll know what the space looks like and what the dimensions are. Oh, Crypto King, the Litecoin thing. Crypto King, nice to be back. Crypto donations are agendafreetv.com. If you go to agendafreetv.com, you get like if we're live streaming, it's popping up there, but then you have the crypto stuff. That's all agendafreetv.com. Sean TV, are you there? Somebody sent me some. I got a crypto donation for the first time in like a year, or not a year, but the first time in a while. One of the news streams last week, the bank streams, somebody sent me Bitcoin, and I think the only other person who maybe sent me Bitcoin was Sean. And Sean recommended I hold on to it. So I'm not getting rid of. I will not sell the Sean Bitcoin until Sean says it's okay. But this person sent it, and I was just like, you know what? I don't want to worry about it, so I'll just sell the Bitcoin. And then if I had held on to it till the next day, I could have had it went up by 10%. But then I just didn't want to deal with it. But Sean's I'm keeping. Sean's I'm not touching. It's there. It's staying there. But I just figured with the other stuff as it comes in, I'd rather just. Oh, Ian Toskid says he sent me Litecoin. Thank you, Ian. Yeah. So when I get crypto donations, which is infrequent, I don't know who sent them unless the person tells me. So a person sent a Bitcoin donation on one of the news streams. I have no idea who it is. They never told me. But anyways. But Sean, I'm keeping yours. You said to keep it, so I'm keeping it. Sean was very generous. He is very generous. Sean says, hodl it. People might be more willing to donate if they know you are a hodler too. Let's see here. All right, I want to mention Eddie is at a lake in Arizona? Yes, Eddie? And Eddie's been posting on TikTok. Hang on. Eddie, do you have a different TikTok than Country Road Entertainment? What is your TikTok? I can't find it. I have it somewhere. Arkansas. Eddie, if you tell me your TikTok, I'll show people. But I can't find it here. Off the top of my head, I can't remember which one it is. But then people can go there if they want to see your trip videos. Ian Toskid says a service called OneUpCoin can integrate with OBS and allows users to donate crypto send messages. Unfortunately, that's not going to work for me. Can't do it, Ian Toskid. But thank you for the suggestion. Sean says Bitcoin halving isn't like a year from now. What is that, Sean? I don't even know what it is. Susie says some company websites let you see what the furniture piece looks like on the wall through the phone. Amazon does that. Amazon does that. Bossa Supernova says diamond hands. Does the room have a window that I would be streaming from? Yes. Yes, it does. It does have a window. When Eddie posts his TikTok, I'll show you what the TikTok is. He has good lighting too. I mean, Nutty really knows what he's doing. Again, his channel is about live streaming. But something else to point out about Nutty is he's lit. I mean, he has lights too, you know. But I have lights. I could put, you know, it's not hard to put up some basic lighting. Sean says, every 4 years, the mining reward is cut in half overnight. We call that the halving. The bull cycles have coincided with every halving. Thank you. Linda says, if you get a shelf, you can decorate it with all your unopened packages. That wouldn't look that nice, though. I could have a little area for it, though. But yeah, this is doable. I really should just do it. And I have the, again, I just gonna set stuff up. So I'm committing to moving forward with this. Have to figure it all out. I have an extra desk. I have a desk that I was using at my mom's house because I had set up studio at my mom's house for when I would come back and visit Boston, so I can be on Agenda Free TV. But I don't need that studio now because my studio is here, and I don't live that far from my mom. So I think she would actually love if I took that big desk out. I could take that desk out and use it for the room downstairs. Anonymous is here. So that's what I should do. So I have a desk, I have a computer I can use, I have a monitor I can use. I got the stuff. I just need to get a chair and start working on the background. So we're gonna do this, guys. I'm committing to it. Rosemary Randolph is here. I'm committing to this. We're gonna set up a room so it's not boring window and radiator and broken light switch. It's not broken, it's just taped. She doesn't really complain about the desk. She's just mentioned it before, but I think she would be really happy. Although I'll have to borrow her car to get it over. It's kind of big. It won't fit in a normal car unless you walk it over. Would I move the camera? Yeah. So Polly, if I moved to a different room, I would. This camera. There's no reason for this camera to be in this room, other than that I'm doing the Lookner streams here. So I would just move the camera down. Yes. Yeah, so this I think this will be good. Adam Jones, I love the pizza in Boston, although I don't eat it that much. Well, I'm excited about this. I think this is going to be good. This will be the next kind of project for the Lookner channel. I get lazy. And I don't. It's easy to kind of just do the same thing again and again and not change it, but it'll just be better. Mother's Mustache says, this will be fun. I like the change. It's growth. Oh, hold on a second here. Some people like the tree. The tree will come back when it's Christmas time. All right. So what I need to do is I need to get the desk. What I got to do tomorrow? Next couple of days. I got to call my mom and I got to arrange to get that desk. Need to do that. So that's on my to-do list. Hang on a second here. Oh, and then Caffeinated Misfit sent me this. Is this person... what is he using? A video wall? Caffeinated Misfit? Hold on. Did Eddie ever post his TikTok? Did I miss it, Eddie? No, I have an extra monitor here. So Caffeinated Misfit sent me this. This is Potato Jet. And looks like maybe he has... Or is that where he lives? Is that where he lives? Maybe it's where he lives. I don't know. No, it's what does he have? I think these might be video screens. Oh, all right, Eddie. I'll check my email. I think he might have 3 giant video screens up or something. Caffeinated Misfit, that he put 3 TVs up and he shot the photos with his drone and then put up curtains to make it look like a window. That's pretty nice. It's pretty sweet. It's funny. So he takes picture. He has this thing where it makes it look like a window. It's kind of nice. Probably not cheap to get. Again, the channel's called Potato Jet. So he goes and he shoots backdrops. See, there's the room that he shoots in. That's interesting. Potato Jet building this YouTube set from an ordinary bedroom is the name of the video. I'll post the video link right now to his video. That's interesting. I don't think I'm there yet. I don't think I'm where he is yet. Eddie says, that's the same drone I'm using now. I think DJI Mini Pro 3, I follow him, have learned a lot from him over the years. Scott Bixler says that's an expensive YouTube studio. Interesting. It's a really interesting idea. That's cool. Thanks, Caffeinated Misfit. Sean says, I like that he can change the background whenever he wants, keeps it fresh. Yeah, I mean, it is a cool thing that he can do that. That he can just change it. I mean, there is a cool thing about having like a big video wall behind you. You have to own the footage you use on the video wall, by the way. You can't just steal somebody else's stuff. Eddie says he took lots of drone footage this week, getting used to flying it. Very cool. Yeah, something else Kimberly Barr sent, it's just worth keeping in mind. You know, I'm not buying stuff now, but it's worth keeping in mind that there's all these different kinds of lights you can use. Like Kimberly sent me these like hexagon panel lights, which is very neat. You know, it's cool. Although it's I don't know how well. I think for me, I'll probably be better with indirect lighting rather than direct. Sometimes the LED lights don't show up very well on camera if they're direct. Anyways. Sean says, we'll send you a drone. You can make your own backgrounds. Oh my gosh. That'd be another thing to learn. Hold on here. Eddie says his TikTok is Eddie Smith Official. If you want to see, I've been watching them, Eddie's videos from his trip, which I can't show because they have music on them, so I'm not going to show them. Eddie Smith Official on TikTok. I'll post the link. You can get it on the web. Eddie's TikTok. I just posted the link, so you can see it there. But I've been watching his videos from Lake Wachita. So check out his TikTok vids. Oh, and then Eddie also shot some drone footage. That's pretty cool, Eddie. Let's see what Eddie shot with his drone. Can I make this bigger? It's kind of small on screen, but... So Eddie, Eddie, you shot this on your trip, right, Eddie? It's really cool. Wow. It's so cool. Drones are incredible. Plantiful So mentions a disco ball. really neat. Hang on one moment here. Eddie says he'll send me a bigger one. Okay. Kat Wilson says there are interesting shelves with pipes that have a more retro look. Yeah, I mean, when I'm ready to buy shelves, I will definitely look on Amazon, because some people have sent me some interesting looking shelves from over on Amazon. Thank you, Kat Wilson, for sending that along. All kinds of stuff out there. And MJ mentioned that there is like there's a ton of different strip lights out there. So MJ said, as an example, there's this one, these kind of strip lights. So yeah, you can do all kinds of things with these. Well, we'll have to get into it. We'll have to get in. Thanks, MJ, for sending that along. We'll have to get into that, you know. But I got to get the room set up first. I'm not going to start buying stuff until I have the the actual streaming equipment down there. Eric McKedden is here. Hello, Eric McKedden. Asomia YT is here. John NS is here. Hexit says, be careful picking longer shelves from IKEA, as they have a tendency to bow if you put anything on them. So yeah, I don't think I'm going to do this. A lot of people want me to do this kind of stuff. Nikki sent me this. Yeah, I don't like having my own face and my own name up. And people have suggested it. Nikki sent me this. Hold on, I'll show you here. Thanks, Nikki, for sending this in. It's like a sign that says Lookner channel. I understand where you're going for. I do not like seeing my own name up and my own face up there. But thank you, Nikki. It's 1:18. It's 1:18. This was supposed to be a mini stream. We'll do a few more minutes here. We'll do a few more minutes, but I was only going to go like an hour. But we've been having a good time. But I'm excited about this. I really think it's a good idea. It's an idea whose time has come. Probably should have come before. I just saw Intel. We were talking about the documentary. Are we going to barbecue this year? Well, it depends on if I'll have a grill. I don't have a grill right now, Sean. I'm open to it, though, Sean. I was thinking about that earlier when it gets warm out. Pan, like the Lookner channel sign. By the way, we were talking about this documentary before. Some of our viewers had different opinions on it. There's an MH370 documentary on about the missing plane, Malaysian plane, on Netflix. Intel Crab, who I follow, does not like it. Intel Crab thinks the documentary has chronic speculation with almost zero substance. Different people have different opinions on it. But anyways. Sean says you'll have a grill whenever you want it. When I have a grill, let me know. We can grab it on it. We should, Sean. What we did last year is we got rid of, there was like a years old, disgusting old grill sitting out in the back, and we got rid of that. We got somebody to take it away. So yeah, I'll talk to the landlord, Sean, but I think it should be okay. It'd be good to get something that's not like too gigantic, because I don't own this place. So if there's something we can get that's like good, but on a little more on the simple side, I think would be better. But we should, as it gets warmer out. That'd be great, Sean. That'd be fun. Then we could do outdoor grill streams. We talked about doing that last year. We never got to it, though. Richard Williams is here. Maybe we will hit that, Richard. People gradually find the channel. Al's going to watch that documentary. I might watch it next time. Once I get Netflix again, I'll watch it too. Is Marzell still here? I do want to mention what she had sent me. Marzell sent a video of her new quilt that she's making for someone. Hang on, I'll just show you that. Special order quilt. She sent me this a while back and I just didn't see it. All right, here I'm gonna show you Marzell's new quilt that she's making for somebody. Why did the video stop?
I still have one more row to sew up right here. But I have to go do chores right now and won't be able to do that till tomorrow unless I get them all done and then I can come back out. But it's getting there.
Sorry, I gotta turn the volume up. I'll turn the volume up, sorry.
I'm almost done with the top. I still have one more row to sew up right here. But I have to go do chores right now and won't be able to do that till tomorrow unless I get them all done and then I can come back out. But it's getting there.
Love the jellyfish. Very cool, Marzell. Thanks for sending that in. Marzell, very talented. Busy Cat is here, by the way. Our viewer, can't even find it now. Our viewer said something and I can't find it anymore. Bellamy, I'm glad you like the tacos video. Oh, and by the way, I wanted just to say that I tried the hot mango chutney that MJ sent me. She sent me Patak's hot mango chutney. I think that was the one she sent me. Am I right, MJ? It was really good. I had it on my chicken. It was excellent. It was really good. Pan says, I love everything from Patak's. Yeah, I'll post the link. I want to just make sure it's the right one. Let me just check the jar. Hold on. Yeah, it's this one. There's different third-party sellers who sell it on Amazon, so you can find it wherever. I'll post a link and get it wherever. But it's really good. It's sweet and it's hot. It's really good. I really like it a lot. All right. Guys, it's getting to be 1:30 a.m. It's getting really late. It's getting literally late. I think it's our time. I started this late, but it's been fun. But we got a lot done tonight. We got a new goal is for me to get to work. New long-term goal. David Brooks is here. New long-term goal, hopefully medium term, is to get an actual area in a room here set up where I can have a real background behind me. What do you think about that? Real background behind me. That's the goal. So my first step is to go get the desk from my mom's place. I think that's the first step. I got to ask my mom about it. But I really appreciate you guys being here late night, joining me. Fun stream. And I really look forward to doing that. I think we really should do it. We really should do it. It's time. The only thing keeping me from doing it now is just me getting off my butt and doing it. Boss of Supernova says excited to see his results. Yeah, I'm excited about it. But I got to get on it. I got to get a desk. Got to get the desk. And once I get the desk, we got to start figuring out the stuff, the shelving and whatever, and the lights and whatever else. Darren wants me to take a break from chicken. I like chicken, Darren. I like the chicken. I haven't made a steak in a while. Maybe one day. I haven't made burgers lately either. Hey, thanks to our moderators for being here. It's late night. Kay Body, Raven Riley, Linda Belk. Who did I miss? Sarah, Beezy. Great mod crowd tonight. A Moment of Lovely was modding here. David likes Wicked Cuts Jerky. Thanks to all you guys for joining. Thanks for joining me for this late night live stream. People like June0130, Rosemary Randolph, F22 Raptor, Eddie Smith. Marzel ordered the chutney. It's really good. I liked it a lot. MJ, Call Me Fat Jesus, Barbara D, Darren Markley, Jan Porter, Bella Mia, Rick Hoppy, Lisa Remo, Susie, Astro Josh, Busy Cat, Linda Birdbike. Everybody over there on Twitch like Dragonfire, Boss of Supernova, Intoxicated, Sid Vicious, Eric McKedden. Thanks to everybody who donated as well. Starfire, Callie Voltaire, DJ Cruz, Kimberly Barr, Kim Hayes, MJ. That was awesome of you, MJ. Thank you. And Crypto King and Eddie Smith. So nice of all you guys. Really appreciate that, guys. Thank you. Including the people who donated to the new set fund. So we'll do something. We're going to figure it out. Mother's Mustache ordered the chutney also. Hey, let me know how you like the chutney. Let me know. I'd love to know. When people order stuff, I talk about it. I love to know how it went for you. Sausage, thanks for being here. Call Me Fat Jesus, Marlena Martirano. Ian, I don't have Apple TV, so I can't watch it. It's sold out now. Now, it said 4 left in stock. Let me hit refresh here and see what it says. Still says 4 left in stock. Maybe it always says 4 left in stock. Callie Voltaire, thanks for being here. Caffeinated Misfit, Scott Bixler, Darren Markley. Callie Voltaire, when is your marathon you're running? When is your marathon? March 19th, right? Sunday? No. Sunday. Callie's running Los Angeles Marathon this Sunday. Good luck, Callie. That's awesome. No, I will not do the one chip challenge. Hey, Albo. Great seeing you, Al. Thanks for coming by, Al. All right, we got to wrap this up. We got to wrap it up. Joel says this stream is popular with runners. Kavit, thanks for being here. Sean says it's going to rain in LA on Sunday. Uh-oh. Looks like maybe rain Sunday, according to the weather here. Weather Channel. Sunday, AM showers. A few showers in the morning, it says, according to Weather Channel. All right, guys. I am wrapping it up. Eddie says, "Good night, y'all. Haven't been sleeping well the past couple of nights. That stinks. Got to work tomorrow. Aren't you still on the trip, Eddie? But you're going to work from your RV." Eddie, good luck with the drone. It looks great. I look forward to seeing more videos. George Doolittle, thanks for being here. Crypto King. All right, guys. That is it. Hey, I really appreciate you joining for this late night live stream. More streams coming up. They won't all be this late. I know this was really late. I'm sorry. But thanks for your ideas about the new set. I am looking forward to making progress on that. That'll be fun. Vicky, I have a package of yours here from forever ago. We'll open that next time you're here. Hey, MG Monkey, great seeing you. MJ, and all of our mods again, Raven Riley, K-Body, Linda Belk, Sarah, BZ, thank you, moderators. All right, guys, that is it. Thanks for joining. And Eddie's using Starlink for internet. Awesome, cool. Awesome, thanks for joining, guys. Oh, don't forget, follow Lookner channel on Twitter, for some bonus content sometimes. Lookner channel. All right, that's it, guys. Thanks for watching, and we will see you. Oh my gosh, what am I doing here? Thanks for watching, and we'll see you very, very soon.